All right, guys, I'm gonna get my gloves on, tell you what we're gonna be doing here. It's been rainy, so I don't know how the bees are gonna be acting, and it's still cloudy. Temperatures are mid 80s, I think, so a lot better than it has been. We've been dealing with pretty much 100 plus degrees almost every day in the month of July. It's been brutal. I just saw a bee go in there with some pollen. So again, to recap, this is top hive, double screen board here. This is a medium box with my original queen in there. This was made queenless with the double screen board that I put in. And I left eggs from this in here. I actually tried to use some eggs from here. It didn't work out because I missed a queen cell from this one. Anyways, queen hatched, as you saw earlier. She's already laying, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get in this bottom box, make sure that we have normal worker cells or capped worker cells, and it's not just like drone brood. I just wanna make sure there's not a problem with this queen before I get into this box and get rid of this queen. Once I get rid of this queen in here, I'm going to combine this box back to this box with newspaper. This box that you see here in the middle is just a spacer because I have a feeder inside of here for this bottom hive. And obviously this top hive is being fed by the Nature's Image Farm bucket feeder that you see here. So let's go ahead and get started. I don't necessarily need to find the queen in this bottom box, but I do want to make sure that the brood laying looks okay. Which actually I wouldn't mind finding her and marking her, clipping her wing, but I didn't bring my stuff to do that, so I'll have to do that on the next inspection. A lot of dead Veromites down here, which I like to see because we've got apivar strips in all of our colonies. Man, they did it again. Okay, so this is kind of something that you run into whenever you get a new fresh queen. Even this time of year in a dearth, they're gonna just start building comb. So I have this spacer, this feeder shim in there because I'm feeding pollen patties, but this is the second time I've gotten in here and had comb all over it like this. So I scrape it off and they rebuild it. So if you want to build comb at this time of year, put you a fresh queen in the colony and they will build you some comb. I'm not pumping this hive with smoke. Normally I just use smoke if the bees seem to kind of get unruly or I need them out of the way, which there's a lot of bees in this colony, so I may have to smoke them just to move them, especially when I'm putting this back together. So I'm going to pull this first frame out, and then I think for sure there's eggs on these two frames, so I'll just, actually the second frame, I'll just pull that one and see what, the brood should be capped by now. So I'll get in there and see what it looks like. All right. This is all bee bred, this whole frame, both sides. Ow, that bee stung me through the glove. I never get stung through the glove. Ow, ow, ow. It's the first time I've ever been stung through a glove like that. Old Justin at Castle Grounds gets stung through his gloves all the time. And I always ask him how that happens. Now I know. All right, back to work. These bees are not my friends today, I guess. They're pretty calm, honestly. I probably just smashed that bee with my thumb. All right, we got our first capped brood from our new mama. Let me bring this over here and show it to you. So this colony had been without a queen for over a month. So there was no brood in this before she started laying eggs about 10 days ago. Some capped brood on that side. There's a bunch of larvae. I don't know if you can see that. You can kind of see it right there in the middle of the screen. Same thing over here. We've got eggs and larvae around the outside of that capped brood. But that's a pretty good brood pattern for this time of year. And then the next task is going to be to find the queen up here so that we can combine these colonies back. If I don't find that queen, I can't really combine them back. So I looked in here, I don't know, 3 or 4 days ago. I tried to do this and I could not find that queen. So there were eggs, so I know she's in there. And you would think with 8 medium frames in this whole hive, I'd be able to find it relatively easy, but I couldn't find her. So I put it back together and decided I would try again today, and here we are. Looking on the lid, don't see her. So I am replacing this queen. I've probably mentioned at some point in this video. This is kind of going to be a long video because I'm trying to do this all in one part, but I'll trim as much as I can. I'm replacing this queen because she's just older. This will be her second winter. I got her in April of 2021, so if I let her go through this winter into next spring, she's going to be a 2-year-old queen going into the next honey flow. And I'd just rather have a fresh queen. There's a little hive beetle, just one. Okay, I don't see her on here. They have a queen cell in here. So now I may be wondering if this is queenless. Okay, I don't like that. Yeah, they started multiple queen cells. Get some of those bees out of my way. Oh yeah, there you got queens. This is a queenless. I don't know what happened to her. That's bizarre. That is wild. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about here. So right here where you can see all those spots that I smashed, those were all queen cells. There's one more right up there that I haven't destroyed yet, and there is larvae in there, or larvae. So let me, I'm about to go through this whole hive and destroy these queen cells before I try to combine them back. I don't know what that's going to do to me trying to combine them. The good thing is this down here is the strong hive by far, so I don't think they'll let this top hive do anything to their queen, and they would probably go through here themselves and tear down these queen cells. But I can help them out. Hopefully they just had that one frame where they were starting. I saw eggs in here as of 3 or 4 days ago, so she was here. There's some very, very young larvae. That's probably the eggs that I saw a few days ago. I like to be in control, so I'm a little bit perturbed that she's gone. I don't know what happened to her. If they killed her because they wanted to supersede her because she's older and they just beat me to it, or something else. I don't think they swarmed. I didn't see swarm cells. They were, all those cells like you saw were at the top of the frame, and there's still a lot of bees in here, about the same that there always has been. Nothing over there. Okay, we'll just get them combined, and I'll come back and check on it here in about, well, what's today? Saturday? I'll probably come back and check on it Tuesday and see how it's going, because I'm leaving out of town on Wednesday, and after 3 days they should already be combined. They'll probably recombine within a day or two. It doesn't really take them very long to chew through that newspaper. I'm going to put some feed on them and hope that that is enough to make them nice and accepting. Trying to get them off of there. I got to get all these bees off of this lid because I'm not using it anymore. I ran out of newspaper. So I think what I'll do is take this and tear it. This is a brown paper sack, as you can see. I think it'll be fine. First, I'm going to poke holes in it. Just little slits. There's a bunch of wax stuck along the bottom here that's getting in the way. Keeping this from sitting flat. Okay. Now we should be good. All right, double screen board served its purpose. Hopefully they recombine really well and we don't have any problems. All right, I'm gonna put this lid back on, or this feeder. I don't have any feed in it right now. I'm gonna have to come back with my pail of sugar syrup and top that off. That way they will hopefully be preoccupied eating sugar syrup and they don't go crazy when they get down below. But that colony down below is so strong. I don't think that these bees in this top box are gonna pose any kind of threat to the queen. All right, guys, thanks for watching.